First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
34 yards. And the Saints first down.
From the gun, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
First down, New Orleans.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Cardinals nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Pass midfield, look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
First carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Ball carrier.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Option play, and Hill will keep it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's 2nd and inches.
Cook a first down and more. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Saints 14, Cardinals 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run with Muhammad. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds Daniels. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That gain on third down, good for 28.
At the 30-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
32-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than...
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Saints. 47 yards.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
5 at the 30-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Throwing again is Hill. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
The extra
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the back. 59,
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
50-yard
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
to Jared Cook.
Jared Cook, 30 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hill going to keep it on the option. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
At the 16-yard line.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Could have gone with the ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
It brings up 4th down. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And that's complete. It's the tight end, Daniels. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mike, check. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Get in the weight room.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Harris now to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shit, go.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go again with Muhammad. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. That's out to the left flat and complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete.
A big play there. 95 yards. And the Saints are pouring it on. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Muhammad. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And Daniels has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
10 at the 35-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll try the left side. Muhammad, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
At the 30-yard line.
Switch.
They'll try the left side. Muhammad, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.